He turned the first card over. Hot. Sophie and Agatha yielded to each other. Either one of them had to let go of their friend, or Hot would have. Go! Nicholas said to Sophie. No, stay, Hot cried. Tears fogged Sophie's eyes. She couldn't watch Hot die. His trapdoor opened. The noose around his neck yanked tight. Sophie and Nicola screamed. Instantly, the rest of the prisoners in the row kicked their legs out, using the string cuffed across them to swing like a five-headed dragon. Hester, Annetta, William, Borden, and finally Dot, who thrust her legs and caught Hot's backside with her shines before he fell through the door. With every ounce of strength, she held him up by the tailbone, their bodies planted at right angles, like trapeze performers mid-flight. Sophie buckled in relief, briefly losing grip of Nicola, but catching her just in time. Hot was dripping sweat, warm burns around his neck. Thanks, Dot, he croaked. Don't thank me, thank Uncle Miyazaki, Dot panted, smiling over at Nicola. She looked back at Hot. Though I'll take a date too if you're offering. Hot coughed. The snake watched all of this, his body still, his green mask obscuring any reaction except for his wind-gnawing blue eyes. So much for the rules of the game, he said. With a flourish, he flung the cards into the air, dozens of painted faces glinting in green glow as they fluttered to the stage. Sophie looked at eyes with Agatha, their hearts nodded. Every trapdoor started to magically open, all the prisoners about to drop through. The crowd whirled, preparing of mass carnage. Suddenly, fire-tipped arrows bounded down from the sky, just missing the snake and agating the wooden platform. Snakes revolted, taken by surprise, the gallows door still half open. In the distance, the mob parted a path as two figures in buckskin tunics blazed through, astride a red-spotted deer, a blonde shooting arrows from a bow as someone behind, dark-skinned with long brown hair, lit arrows on fire with her purple finger glow. They were being chased by at least 50 bellowing pirates with swords and spears, trying to catch up with the sprinting deer. Sophie recognized the riders at once. Beatrix and Winner, Sophie marveled. And the deer was Millicent, Agatha realized it. More of Beatrix's arrows winged over the wall, aimed at the snake. He split into 1,000 squirrelling screams, dispersing like leeches to elude them. When it guised, the crowd came to Beatrix and Winner's defense, rushing headlong at the pirates, while on-stage flames from the misted arrows started to spread. Agatha wheeled to Sophie. Fire kills the screams, just like fire killed Raffles zombies. She grabbed one of Beatrix's misted arrows and lit Kiko's noose, searing away the shrinking eel and setting her classmates free. Kiko blubbered. I thought I was going to die, and then I would see my beautiful Tristan up there in heaven, and I would say, Kiko, Agatha said, glaring at all the prisoners still hanging. Good point, said Kiko. Like a rabbit, Kiko dashed across the blazing stage, grabbing arrows out the wood and lighting the scaly nooses on fire along with the chains between prisoners, starting with Nicholas. I have no idea who you are, but Sophie doesn't help anyone unless they're important, Kiko chipped before burning through Nicholas' cuffs, which lets Sophie jump the first year to the stage, grab one of Kiko's arrows, and starts helping the others in the row, while Agatha took the second and third rows. Hurry, Sophie! Agatha cried as she freed the young princess of John's Jolie. The fire is spreading. Sophie went to hot first, but out of the side of her eye, she glimpsed Beatrix and Winner outside the iced walls, cornered by the pair of young pirates that seemed kicking cages in Castle Jolie. The boys had stripped the other girls of their bows and arrows and were aiming the arrows back at their heads. Beatrix and Winner leaped off Millicent and hurled together, confronting the pirates with lit fingers. Man-wolf, now! Sophie ordered hot as she freed him. Aya, Captain, Hot said, lighting his finger glow and bursting out of his breeches a mighty heavy beast before scaling the Camelot's flagpole in a single bound and belly flopping onto the pirates with a hole. As Kiko, Nicola, and the other freed prisoners helped burn away more nooses, Sophie felt Agatha seize her from behind. Whole stage will collapse, Agatha said, covering her mouth from the smoke. We have to get everyone out of here. Sophie squinted up at the high walls that shielded them into the 4 points, while the wall against the pirates raged beyond them. But how can we get them over that? Leave it to me, Hester grunted, praying between the girls, finger-glowed lids. The tattooed demon on her neck and guarded with blood, turning redder until it tore out of his strings and flew off her skin, swelling to three-dimensional life. Mumbling hissy gibberish, it began snatching prisoners from the stage, 3 at a time, starting with kings and queens, and throwing them over the walls and to the ground beyond, where throngs and citizens shielded them and spirited them back towards their kingdoms. Move faster, Hester! Agatha cried as the witch directed the demon with her glow from inside the 4 points. Stage is burning up!